Yo, I just got back from boxing. Didn't even have time to take a shower yet. Every Wednesday night and Friday night, we have sparring, and I like to spar. I think that's really how you get better. I go to boxing every day, but Wednesday night, Friday night, and spar. And most of the guys in the gym, everybody's way younger than me. In fact, most of them are some are like in high school, some are, in college in their 20s, whatever. Maybe a few smattering here and there in their 30s, but I'm way older than everybody. But I'm long, you don't see my arms, but they're freaking long. So, I was built for boxing, at least in that regard. Like, I have length and I know how to use my jab, so I'm able to usually keep them away. But I get beat up. And, that's cool. I like it. You got to get beat up. In life, you get beat up, whatever. I think from now on, I'm going to start my videos off by saying government spending cannot create inflation. I think I'm going to do that just to piss people off or to make people, say, Mike, you're an idiot, you're a jerk. But, I'm just going to repeat that over and over and over again. Unless there's something broken in the system because all of you, again, if you're coming back at me, by the way, if you're one of these people who roll out or cite Milton Friedman, you instantly lost credibility, okay? Milton Friedman was a wacko who created a brand of economics that he didn't even believe in at the end of his life, okay? He's exactly an example of what Keynes referred to in his famous quote about a defunct economist, how people who think they're beyond persuasion are usually under the control of some defunct economist, okay? So, unfortunately, we're still kind of living under this ridiculous garbage monetarism. And if you think that that's such a stellar, incredible thing, just think about all of these fucking jerks on Wall Street, these big, very serious people at Morgan Stanley and all these other places who got everything wrong when the Fed started raising interest rates, and they were shorting the market and getting out of the market and telling people to liquidate. So there you go. Now, let's talk about currencies. Somebody mentioned dollar yen. In 1989, when Japan, that was the era of Japan Inc. It was the most powerful industrial country. We literally had CEOs from the United States going over to Japan to look at how they did things, how they manufactured things. The Nikkei went to 39,000, all right? It was the leading industrial country in the world. The dollar yen in 1989, I think it closed 1989 and probably around 145. 1.5 quadrillion yen printed later. You know what a quadrillion is? That's one followed by 15 zeros, okay? 1.5 quadrillion, we're talking about 36 trillion. Oh my God, the US, 36 trillion. You know what? We're going to go bankrupt, insolvency. It's the end of the world. It's terrible. We're all going to die. It's the end of the universe. It's 36 trillion. What the hell are we going to do? 1.5 quadrillion yen. And the yen is at 154. So and that, I didn't even mention the fact, which I'm going to throw this in, that Japan used to run huge trade surpluses. That's all gone, okay? So the yen, if the yen is down at all, and that's a smidgen, okay, that's only because the country is no longer running these huge trade surpluses. The printing of the money did nothing. By the way, I didn't even mention inflation, which is virtually zero. As a matter of fact, the Bank of Japan, for how many years now, has been trying to stoke inflation with zero rate or even negative rate, and all this so-called money printing, 1.5 quadrillion, and they still can't get it going. Government spending cannot create inflation. All you people who call yourself capitalists, you're phonies, you're frauds, you're fakes. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't even understand what capitalism is, okay? When you say shit like that, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't understand the basic premise of capitalism, which is the profit motive. And when there is demand stimulated by a monetary condition, when people have money, because that's how we transact, then the capitalists, they go out, they create the goods and services to meet that demand, and there is no inflation. If something's broken in the system where that mechanism cannot work, okay, like when you have a pandemic, when these freaking idiots shut everything down in the global supply chain, or when you have Houthi freaking terrorists bombing ships, over there in the Gulf, that they have to go some, and that shoots freight rates all the way through the roof. Or when you have idiotic monetarist central bankers jacking up interest rates because they think that is how you squash inflation. Hello, Argentina. Hello, Turkey. Idiots. Yeah, well, the inflation rate's going to be a little bit higher, but that has nothing to do with money. It has to do with price setting. The cost of credit is reflected in the cost of all goods and services. Hello, Jerome Powell, you idiot. And here's another thing that a friend of mine sent me this today. I don't have the exact quote, but he was asked in this testimony before Congress, what do you think is going to happen if Elon Musk cuts $1 trillion of spending? And basically his answer was, I don't know. Really can't say. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? This is the guy. He's got to get out of there. I mean, Trump's got to get this guy out of there. No inflation from government spending unless something is broken. Now, if you could come to me, or unless we run out of real assets, in other words, the real things we need, the labor, the resources, the production capacity, this kind of stuff. So if you come to me with an argument that, hey, Mike, we've run out of those things globally, the whole world. There's no more labor. There's no more resources. There's no more water. There's no more productive capacity. There's no more energy. There's no more, I don't know what, air? I don't know. Then I'm going to agree. Then, yeah, if there's government spending, it's going to cause inflation. You are not capitalists, okay? You say you are. You walk around all thinking you're so smart. I'm a capitalist, and I read Milton Friedman, and he said that if the money supply goes up, come on, man. I mean, this is a joke now. This is a freaking joke. Does not happen. Cannot happen unless those other things are in the equation. Unless something is broken where the system cannot supply the goods and services that the money demand is there to meet. Cannot happen. Impossible. Impossible. All right? That's about it, man. I just got back. And I'm going to go eat a steak. Yeah. All right, everybody. Please like and subscribe. A lot of you maybe will unlike. That's fine too, man. I don't care. And don't forget to go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com. Sign up for 30-day free trial to MMT Trader. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.